and repay him I did.
There should be at least one more chapter.
Right.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him. Six months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
Yep, this is the last level. And it's kind of a pain in the ass. For reasons. You will see reasons.
You'll see the reasons, yes.
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Do we have the shotgun here? Yes, we do. Let's get that. Oh, right. I have to manually turn around.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly.
Oh, right.
But the last one,
That much of a real shit.
Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
I don't remember this. Did I go backwards? Probably did. Yeah, I went backwards. I got turned around and after that fight.
Oh well.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades.
How do I... Where's the... I guess it is upstairs. I didn't see it, though. How do I get out of here? Okay, right here. Oh, I just dropped down, maybe. Okay. No, that... I'm supposed to be here. Yes, okay. I think I found it. No? Ah, there we go.
Town was falling apart, just like me. But I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around. I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was onto them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
These are in the ground.
Someone killed me.
Yeah.
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us today.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack. Because when I woke up...
From the dead?
there was silence all around me.
Would you ask, Blood?
No, just confirm that there
I
is a
could
lot
swear
of
to
killing.
God I saw Billy then.
Yep.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, and there, and even over there.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Graves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I
Welcome
knew
to Ghost
that
Fight.
old war horse had died 2 years before.
Really?
I wondered if
Am
maybe
I?
I was dead
Okay.
too and confronting the
Ghost
ghosts of my
fighting.
past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition. saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me. And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him. Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun.
Ah!
But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Oh, welcome to hell.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Roches, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
And a ghost fight, that's, I'm sure it's going to help a lot.
Yeah, especially with all this mist around us. Where are they? Oh, there's some. Come on. Please let nobody be behind me. Oh, no, everybody's behind me.
Well, guess that's one way of dealing with it.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Oh, hello. Now imagine this
George Curry and
hard.
Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry,
Yeah,
both thirsty for vengeance from the great
that'd be
beyond.
interesting.
Actually, it's not technically this part that is trouble. Technically, I mean.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Thought.
Survive until we get. Yes! You have a sense of death. Good.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
There we go.
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
Fuck.
You told us before
This
that
fight.
you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
Whoop. Bye.
Sneak out and get the shot off, and then... run away.
Yep. I wonder why that happened. That seemed weird. This fight was just a complete nightmare on hard. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, I can believe
I gotta
that.
start this part over again. Okay, where's he coming from? Oh, there he is.
I can see I only have to start at the boss fight though.
Yeah,
You don't have to do all the
thankfully.
ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah, try not to die on any of the ghosts, because then you'll start that part over.
And that's a lot worse. Yeah.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
I only figured out the dynamite thing when I played it on hard. Welcome to zombies.
Good, the bad,
But the
the
kid
dead.
wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Etta's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Yeah, we're gonna let him go. We're gonna choose life.
Really?
Yeah.
After all this?
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
Yep.
Yep.
I really liked this game. It was really,
Won't you spare me over to another you?
It's got good, like, shooting and all that, and it's... I like the story. I think is pretty well told.
Yeah, I mean, from what I did catch of it, I mean, most of it was through reading the subtitles on screen, but yeah, it seems interesting enough.
The like twist at the end doesn't really mean anything though. Oh,
No.
Dwight Eisenhower. What? Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Unless there's something about Dwight Eisenhower I don't know.
Well, you know.
All Choosing Revenge does is give you a final duel, and that's pretty much it. What was I gonna say? That's a lot of like Eastern European names?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eastern Europe. Yeah. Sure is.
You can, in that duel, actually kill him and die, but that just means you have to do the duel over.
Right.
Instead of canon ending, they both died for their sins.
Yep. Oh, that would have been very Western, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't played many Western games. I have seen my fair share of the movies.
I haven't actually seen a lot of westerns.
Well, I mean, to be fair, most of them are Italian, but
Yeah.
never mind that.
I just noticed even though, I mean, nobody said anything this whole time, but the chat hasn't been displaying right.
No, it's missing a wee bit at the end, but
Yeah.
I mean, as
I
it
think
has
I
been.
have to fit to screen to make it work again. I should have done that before I started. Oh well. But nobody said anything, so it's not really.
No, I mean, as it was scrolling, it worked, and then yeah, when it's not scrolling, it's it's silent, so nothing has really been missed. Yeah, people have been rather silent for the last couple of hours.
Maybe the chat broke or something.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I have both chats open, and the other one has been quiet as well. So.
No one wants to talk to you. Thank you, Chief.
Well, at least Chief's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Techland. Somebody asked if this was done by Techland, and apparently it was.
Hey, how about that?
I mean, they asked last time. Alright. Here's... we can look at the nuggets of truth, which are all the Old West lawmen. There's Dwight Eisenhower. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Well, you know, I mean... Well, Chief, like I just mentioned, I mean, most Western movies were made by Italians, so it's not that far off, really. You'd be surprised at how little Western content Americans have actually made, compared to everyone else.
There's some corpses for you.
Hey.
I guess corpses aren't that creepy when they're that old. I don't know, maybe they are.
Oh, the Daltons. Without their yellow striped suits. Wait, that's something different altogether.
Horse theft. The OK Corral, Bannock, Montana. Wild West
OK
shows.
Wild West shows, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
They made Dead Island? Huh. There's just so many things to read here.
Yep.
Dinos. Well, I don't know if it was the same team that made Dead Island though, right? So, let's look at these leaderboards, even though there's nobody else on them.
And the best leaderboards, the one you're on all by yourself.
Yes. Position 72,672.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of the arcade stuff. I did pretty good on that one, apparently. The duel challenge. So yeah, I guess I should end the stream because the game's done. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit on the screen and ramble.
But as we all know, the only leaderboards that really matter are the pinball ones. So
yes. Oh
that's
no. Well, I can't move the. Wait, Wait, I just noticed something. What is this? Why is this over here?
What have you found?
Is that part of the picture, or it looks like it's drawn completely differently?
I think it's supposed to be part of the picture, but
Okay.
or it's just a little like version 1.05
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah,
That's-
it might be. I thought maybe there was something hidden that I had to click on there. But yeah, so that was Call of Juarez. I think this Gunslinger. I think this might be the first game I've actually finished on. No, I did finish Gunpoint, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I
this
mean,
is the second game I've ever finished on stream.
to be fair though, most streamed games have a tendency not to be finished, and at least I tend not to finish most of them. Sometimes for good reasons. But hey, congrats.
Yeah. I mean, I've been starting a lot of things. And it's good to finish something.
Yeah.
So good night, everybody. Have a good
Good
night.
night.
Okay, it didn't take my click, so good. So I wanted to thank Blood for joining me.
Oh, yeah, right. A pleasure as always. Hey.
I'm glad I
Good night.
clicked stop streaming and nothing happened. So
Test 2.
thank you, OBS. All right.